Welcome back to the Jew channel, guys. It's been 2 days or a day. I don't really know my upload schedule yet. Today we're going to be talking about the attack. Well, okay, so the way I'm going to format my things is there be like 3 videos per week, and every Saturday I'm going to upload the weekly report. And this just kind of goes over what happened this week. And I say we kind of started midweek, so we're going to kind of skip this week and we're just going to kind of talk about political issues that have been going on this week, which is a part of it. And I wanted to talk about the Charlie Kirk situation as a whole because, well, I think that was like 2 weeks ago. It was a minute ago now. I think it still plays a role into current day like politics, especially in America. Okay, so what Trump did recently was that he basically stated that any news outlet, anyone who is had a place of power, like a NBC, CBS, and other news firms like those, if they criticize Donald Trump, they should be taken away. Like they should be taken away the right to do that. And that is an attack. That is a direct attack on America. That's a direct attack on a First Amendment right to free speech. I should be able to say Donald Trump is a pedophile, rapist, and a terrible person who should not be in control. Yet, if I say that now, he's going to say, "You're slandering me, you're using my name, and you're going to disrespect me. I am going to get rid of you because my little ego, my feelings are hurt because I am a crybaby." Right? And again, I'm not a super leftist. I'm not a rightist. I'm a centrist at most. I'm a person who believes that any action involves both sides equally contributing the same amount of effort. You cannot make a decision based on fully right ideology. You cannot make a decision on fully left ideology. You just can't do that, right? A mixture of both is best. So why am I talking about this? Because this isn't this well, it is political. Why I'm bringing it up? When did he get Trump out of office? And like soon. And I think we actually need to get rid of half the people in power right now. You know, the senators, other people, because some more reasons I do the crazy it gets, but it's basically like the people in our government, almost all of them, they aren't working for me and you. They are working for the billionaires, the millionaires, the big companies that make America trillions of dollars. But the issue is that they only are prioritizing them. But the issue with that is that it doesn't trickle down to us. Reaganomics does not work. So how do we fix this exactly? Well, we cannot let lobbying happen. We shouldn't have big companies paying money to persuade governments or our government to change in a way that benefits them more than it benefits us. Every decision in America and in American politics should only do one thing. It should benefit the people. The second thing, and this is like the second most important thing, is that it needs to make sure that the United States of America stays strong for longer. Now the thing is, this should not overpower this. And right now, this is overpowering anything else. I understand people are like, oh, but the future is important. This is important. But the way to think about in the future is how can we make sure the power of the world stays in America? They're not saying how can we make sure that power treats our people well. So this is the line. This is where we need to be. We need to be treated well by the powers that are in control and making money off of us and the entire planet. But the thing is, that's not what's happening. What's happening is that they are getting powerful. They are paying a little bit of the people, but 90% of the people in America are reaping the benefits of the money they are making. And I brought this up yesterday about how capitalism is basically you own nothing, you'll be happy. We're getting to that point more and more. But the thing is, in America, is like there's another force that is controlling those strings to make sure that the people have less power than the one percenters. And whoever those people might be in control, I'm not pointing fingers, are ruining the middle class and the average person's ability to succeed, right? And Donald Trump, during his First Amendment, basically punching every American in the face, saying, "You cannot hate me. I am the president," is disgusting. What he is doing is disgusting, and he needs to stop. And I don't know why no one else is saying that much about it. Well, people are saying, talking about it. They are not expressing this issue as what it is. He is a wannabe dictator. He looks up to people like Putin and people like Kim Jong Un who have full control of the people. But he doesn't have full control of America. And we, the people of the United States, have to stand up to our governments who are agreeing with this. We're having private organizations, private people, basically bouncing on Trump's dick, saying, "Oh, Trump, they assaulted our little boy," if the little boy being Charlie Cook. So we're gonna go dox them, and we're gonna go get them fired from their jobs because we can't take a joke. This is a joke on any side of the party. This happened to George Floyd. When it happened to George Floyd, same thing happened to the dox people who made the jokes about George Floyd. This happens with pretty much anything when someone dies that one side values more than the other. We need to stop that immediately because it's a fucking joke. Comedy is the one way in history we've always dealt with situations that are tragic. 9/11, we made 9/11 jokes. The Holocaust, we made Holocaust jokes, and so on and so forth, right? If we can't joke about what happened, about hey, Charlie Cook got shot in the neck, then we can't get past it as a country or as people. You have to now understand that you fighting to rape, you fighting to assault, you fighting to kill somebody who made a joke about Charlie Cook's death. Well, yes, it's in my opinion wrong to make jokes about someone's death. You shouldn't go do that because it's unmoral, it's against America. America was built on this. Well, it is free speech to say, "I hope you die for making a joke like that." It's not free speech to go find their address, go find them, go find to rape them, and then also go find to like get rid of the jobs and literally getting rid of the jobs, and then also get people kicked out of the university. You should not be doing any of that. But how? Why? Why is America so divided? And I'm saying that literally from my position. Why? I don't really know why. I can say that it's the media. It's our president who throws hissy fits, like literally throws hissy fits. It's kind of funny. He's like, "I really hate these people. The left, the liberal left, they hate us. They wish we were dead. We have to kill them all." And the liberal, the left would not say that. Just like, usually you can sit around and say, "I want to kill the left." Well, it's a very, very, very far leftist and the very, very, very far rightist saying both of those things. For some reason, Trump engulfs the entire left as if we're all saying that. And left people will take the far right views and like, "That's all right people." We need to stop doing that. We need to stop just taking the couple people and extrapolating that to be the entirety of the people. It's a joke. Because for people like me, and for people like my friends, and for most people I know, they don't really care. I know people, if you make fun of Charlie Cook, who would be upset, and that's normal. It upsets me. He should not get killed. It's sad. I don't think you should make jokes about it. But if you're going to make a joke about it, you have the right to. And I'm not going to stop you. Because personally, that's your freedom to make jokes about it. But it's not our freedom. It's not our right to go to find those people, to hurt them, and other things. Okay? You have to understand that while, yes, we have to let people do what we don't like sometimes, believe it or not. We have to if you don't like gay people, you have to let gay people be happy. You have to let them get married. You cannot hate on that because that causes issues. Here's the thing: someone can do something you don't like within a reasonable space, like within the realm we're talking about here. And you just have to shut the fuck up. If someone does something you like, you can say, "Hey, I like that." But you cannot be like, "Oh, this guy said Charlie Cook died leaning left." You can't just say, "Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit, fucking leftist, liberal, fucking piece of shit, fucking hate you, hope you'll die." And you can't say that, so go ahead. Because you can't then go say, "I know where you live, I'm gonna rape you and your entire family." You shouldn't do that. You definitely shouldn't post where they live on the internet. You definitely shouldn't go call their companies or jobs and get them fired. Because guess what? If you're doing that, you're letting the media win. You're letting them divide us. You're letting them letting them let us fight each other instead of us fighting them. And that's what my message is gonna be. We need to stop fighting each other and start fighting them. If you don't know who they are the people in power, the one percenters, the media, the politicians who control narratives, spin stories to make them seem more intense, and overall are ruining the average American's experience with each other. We just have to all get along. Like, come on, dude. Like, we just have to understand that we are all in the same country. We all have similar issues, and we need to drop the small issues. We need to focus on the big issues. Because if we focus on the big issues, we can work on the small issues. We can have a perfect society where we're all hopefully a little bit more mature and a little bit happier. And as this is this week's weekly report. I will see you guys in 2 days. And any suggestions about anything, let me know. Like, is my audio bad? Is my set bad? But if you guys don't know what I'm filming in, I'm filming in a barn. It's really loud. Any car that drives by, I'm sorry. You can hear it. My bad. Okay. I'll work on this later. My mic setup will be upgraded soon. Hopefully within the next like 6 months. My logo in the background is pretty cool. I made it. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I want to go live eventually and maybe even do like debates with people because I'm not a good debater. I'm really not. I'm really just good at, I feel like, trying to get people to come together from both sides. I'm trying to get the liberals and the leftists and the Republicans and the rightists all together. And I do separate them, by the way, because I feel like not all conservatives are Republican and not all liberals are liberal. That sounds dumb. I just said liberals are liberals. I meant liberals are Democrats. But I just want to get them together to talk, to potentially even make the media, not the media, but potentially make politicians listen. Hopefully, if we can get a big enough movement, we can even like change a little bit about the way we run the political system. Because I think it's really bad. I think in America right now it's pretty bad. I think the media makes it seem worse than it is, but I generally don't like Trump. I think he's doing really terrible stuff right now. And this isn't even coming from a super leftist person. I'm left leaning, but I've been getting more right leaning. I have a lot of right leaning beliefs, like with like certain stuff. I won't get into that yet. But please, if you are a Republican, if you're a Democrat, please stop being mad at each other. It's not going to help anything. I know we have different and opposing political beliefs, but our core beliefs are the same. We just want to live better. We just want to be happy, okay? But that's it for today's video. And I will see you guys later.